25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup there on the run. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
2nd and 9 now. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They'll set up a throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
To throw is Brady. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 5 yards remain on second down. Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play action, now it's Brady. Well, this one complete to Smith. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches in.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Brady. Completes it to Jennings. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Brady again. That's to Cook out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So at 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The quick slant caught. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. To throw, it's Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. 2nd down at 5. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he is out of bounds inside the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Brady now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 48. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Flush to his right. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Brady. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Brady over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. Flushed out right. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Tate. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady going to look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. On 1st down, Brady. And that will get to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.